if you're seeing this, this is day 3 of 12 Days of Gracefulness. I hope that you have enjoyed day 1 and 2, and that day 3 is also amazing for you. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Grace, and I am a certified life coach and author, speaker, um, entrepreneur, wife, mom, all the things. All right, and my passion, my excitement in life is to encourage and motivate others to be their full potential, to live, to be whole, to be healed, to be healthy. All right, so 12 Days of Gracefulness began years ago as that avenue of encouragement and inspiration. And it changes depending on how I'm led. Sometimes it goes through New Year's, sometimes it goes just through Christmas. But either way, it is 12 days of encouragement and uplifting. So days 1 and 2, we dealt with certain things. Today we're going to deal with something else. All right. And as I explained in days 1 and 2, 12 Days of Gracefulness is about us this year. It's about intimacy. It's about us seeing into ourselves and dealing with those things that might hinder us as we go into the Christmas season and as we go into the new year. So today, what I wanted to talk about and what's been on my heart is trying to figure out the best way to say it. This feeling of depression, right? This feeling of sadness that seems to inundate a lot of us as it comes to the holidays and as we begin a new year. For some of us, it's due to grief, due to loss of loved ones, whether it's through death, whether it's through divorce, whether it's through just disconnections in our relationships. We deal with that grief from that. For some of us, it's not having what we thought we would. It's, feeling like you're not where you should be. For others of us, it is about feeling that you should be further along. I know that we get to this place in this time of year where we talk about New Year's resolutions and we talk about all the accomplishments and things that we've done in the previous year. And we talk about our hopes and our thoughts about the next year. And so some of us may be feeling a way that we haven't accomplished things that we thought we would at this point, right? And so you're dealing with all of this stuff. There are others of us who feel like we're in a cycle. We just keep going around and around and around and nothing is changing. And it seems like we're dealing with the same situation over and over and over. And we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Literally, we don't see the light. Everything feels dark. We feel as if nothing will ever change. Right? So we're dealing with so many emotions, so much that's just in us. And it makes it really hard. And so for some, we go into that depression. I know that over time I've dealt with depression. I know after my last baby, I dealt with, of course, having pregnancy or postnatal depression. But even outside of that, just mentally dealing with so much being on your mind that you just almost can't handle it and you feel like you're about to break. You feel that there is nothing that's going to give relief to that overwhelming feeling. So I'm here today just to encourage you. No, life is not always fair. No, we can't help it when loved ones leave, whether it's through death, marriage, not working out, whatever it is, we can't always control that. Yes, we have some control over the decisions that we make in a year to push ourselves forward and to change our environment and what we're doing at that time. We have some control, but there are some things that are not within our control and we can't do anything about it. And maybe we're not where we want to be. Oh, I can tell y'all, I am not in the place I want to be professionally, personally. I'm not in where I want to be. But even with that, I could choose to give into that depression. I could choose to let that be my story. I could choose to stay there, or I could choose to be different. I could choose to decide that even though it's not what I want it to look like right now, I can move forward from there. I can make different decisions to hopefully bring about a different outcome. I can choose not to stay depressed because someone is no longer here. I can choose that. And that's up to me to do. Sometimes we allow others, we allow situations, we allow that to be our story, right? Instead of deciding this day, I choose different. Man, when I tell you there's so much I could just choose to dwell in, there's so much I could choose to stay in, but I choose different, right? And so that's what I want you to do as we're thinking about Christmas, we're thinking about New Year, we're thinking about all the things that haven't gone right and all the things we wish had gone a different way, all those things. I want you to choose different. I want you to decide for yourself to not be depressed. If you are like, dealing with like clinical depression, I am a therapist as well, so I understand that. And I'm not saying you could just like wish that away. But if you're dealing with that kind of depression, please go talk to somebody. Go and get that out of you. You don't want to hold that stuff, okay? So if you're dealing with that, I need you to go talk to somebody, please. But if there are things that you can deal with, that you can handle, that you can control, I'm encouraging each of us, and I'm saying us because there are some things I need to deal with and move past as well. If you're dealing with it, handle it, take care of it. This is the time, y'all. We don't want to wait until the new year to say, hey, we're going to start fresh then. We're going to do it now. Because today is the day. Now is the time. This is your moment. Okay? This is your encouragement. You were waiting on a sign. Here you go. Here I am, bright and in color. Just for you. This is your sign. Don't let depression win this season, y'all. Don't give in to suicidal thoughts and ideations. Don't give in to that stuff that threatens to stop you from being everything that you can be. You win, right? So I want you to win. That's my encouragement to you. Day 3, 12 days of gracefulness. Depression doesn't win. You do. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.